What is passive-aggressive communication? Passive-aggressive is the indirect expression of anger by someone who is uncomfortable or unable to express his or her anger or hurt feelings honestly and openly. Passive-aggressive behavior can easily be denied or blame shifted. I didn't mean it the way you took it. You're being too sensitive. You're just trying to get me in trouble. As a result, passive-aggressive behavior cannot be addressed in the same way you might handle aggressive behavior. When someone wants to avoid conflict, they use passive-aggressive behavior to display their hostility indirectly. What is assertive versus aggressive? Assertive behavior is all about standing up for yourself, but aggression usually involves threatening, attacking, or, to a lesser degree, ignoring others. Assertive individuals stand up for themselves, for their beliefs, their values, their needs, and they do so in a respectful, unthreatening, nonviolent way. Someone might respond with aggression when they feel frustrated, mistreated, or unheard. Assertive communication is the desired option because assertive communication is direct and respectful. Being assertive gives you the best chance of successfully delivering your message. If you communicate in a way that's too passive or too aggressive, your message may get lost because people are too busy reacting to your delivery. Please watch your tone of voice. This is very important when communicating with others. A harsh tone of voice when speaking with others can make them very uncomfortable and even strain one's relationships and friendships. What is tone of voice in communication? Your tone of voice is the manner in which you speak to someone, not just your words. Along with nonverbal cues like body language and eye contact, tone of voice is an essential element of communication that often speaks more powerfully than your actual words ever could. It can help you build rapport, make connections, influence others, and get what you want in a relationship, your career, and your life. Examples of tones of voice include formal and informal, humorous, factual, respectful, assertive, questioning, and conversational. Yet every tone of voice in communication is made up of 4 different aspects that come together to help you get your point across. Learning how to watch your tone and use it to achieve your goals depends on being aware of these elements. Volume. This goes without saying. Yelling at others will backfire, either by causing an argument or making them retreat from the conversation entirely. This is often how tone of voice affects relationships or friendships negatively, but it also applies to conversations with colleagues, family, and anyone else you encounter. Speaking too loudly makes you seem aggressive and insensitive. Instead of raising your voice, if you want to emphasize something, slow the pace of your words. Pause to highlight major points or to give your audience time to take in your point. With all that being said, saying that you do not see something from someone else's view does not mean that you do not understand the point of view brought forward by the other person. There is a distinction between understanding and agreeing. We often say you can understand someone fully without having to accept the validity of anything that they are saying. You don't need to agree with the other, but you can understand what he or she is saying to you. Do not dismiss the other person's opinion or viewpoint. This actually is a giant and liberating step forward to be able to move through a disagreement. It runs counter to the way in which we generally think about our conflicts. It can feel like a big shift to recognize that two views can simultaneously exist and that they do not cancel each other out. 5 ways to respectfully disagree. It's easier to agree than disagree, but we can learn a lot from conversations where we don't see eye to eye. If we can listen and talk rationally, that is. Unfortunately, many of us either shy away completely from disagreements or lose it when things don't go our way. These 5 tips can help keep disagreements constructive, whether you're talking to a parent, friend, or anyone else. Don't make it personal. If you get upset, it can help to remember you're mad at the idea or concept your parent or friend, coach, coworker, etc. is raising, not the person. Avoid putting down the other person's ideas and beliefs. If you've ever been on the receiving end of someone's tirade or put-downs, you know how valuable using respectful language and behavior can be. So instead of saying what you might be thinking, that's a stupid idea, try, I don't agree, and here's why. Resist the temptation to yell, use sarcasm, or make derogatory comments. And you'll have a much better chance of getting your point across. Use I statements to communicate how you feel, what you think, and what you want or need. Using you statements can sound argumentative. For example, telling your mom or dad, you always remind me about my chores on Wednesdays when you know I have a lot of homework to do, has a very different tone from, I'm feeling pressured because I have a lot of homework tonight. Can I do those chores tomorrow? See the difference? Listen to the other point of view. Being a good listener is a way of showing that you respect and understand the other person's perspective. That makes it more likely he or she will do the same for you. When the other person is talking, try to stop yourself from thinking about why you disagree or what you'll say next. Instead, focus on what's being said. When it's your turn to talk, repeat any key points the other person made to show you listened and heard what was said. Then calmly present your case and why you disagree. Stay calm. This is the most important thing you can do to keep a conversation on track. Of course, it's a huge challenge to stay calm and rational when you feel angry or passionate about something, especially if the person you're talking to gets heated. You may need to be the mature one who manages the conversation, even if the other person is a parent or someone who should know better. Understanding that perspective helps us to understand situations from other positions, to consider other beliefs, experiences, and viewpoints. This gives us a better understanding and greater empathy. It reduces bias, judgment, and reduces conflict. Thank you for joining me today, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thumbs up this video. It really helps to grow my channel. Comment below, and share. turn on your notification so that when I upload a video, you'll be notified. Thanks again for joining me, and see you in the next video. Bye.